I think that every girl should have some sort of female role model, someone to impact their life.
A role model is there to encourage, to support them through their challenges, through their successes.
Especially for girls, I think it's extremely important, and that's something that I take very seriously.
Watching someone who you kind of connect with without personally knowing, it'll give you that drive of like, I want to be just like them. I don't want to let anything stand in my way.
My parents and my mom really volunteered for every organization that they could, and so that always encouraged me, and even being involved in my church, that you always help other people, and that's just something that our family always did.
My mom installed in me the power to just have confidence in yourself no matter what, and to persevere through your challenges.
I think role models have to show you the hard times too, so that you're prepared. Because life can sometimes be messy and it's not always all the way up.
When you're a role model for someone younger, you are pulling out what they already naturally see in themselves. And so I feel like a role model is a necessity in everyone's life.
When I was younger, I was definitely more timid. I didn't like to, get out of my comfort zone, as you would say, and I would be the only girl in the room, and I felt like a little mouse in there with all these men around me. And when I realized that I could actually speak up and have an opinion, and it would be taken into consideration and not just pushed aside, that's when I started to realize, okay, I can do it.
I think someone that doesn't have a role model, they don't have that ability to look up to someone or look forward to what could be, or what they could have, or what they, could hope for.
But I think it's very important for girls to see that, to look around. There's more women executive directors of nonprofit organizations. There's more women CEOs of businesses. There are more women running the world.
You really do have this, and it doesn't matter what your age is. You can do this if you put your heart in it and you put your mind to it. You could do anything that you want.
I think it's great for girls to focus on something positive, to look forward to becoming that, to emulate those qualities that they see in someone else that they think is important.
I think as a young girl, it's difficult to figure that out. So it is important to have strong women in your life who you can look up to and gain those positive character traits from that you could model yourself after.
A woman said to me, we are not responsible for the things that we don't know, but once we get the lesson, we then become responsible for it. And I feel, for me personally, I spent a long time going through life holding myself accountable for things that I never really truly learned.
Even people who maybe look like they have it all together don't have it all figured out. Life is constantly changing and you're constantly learning new things.
Self-motivation and motivating yourself is the biggest key, because if you're not going to motivate yourself, then who will?
I think I've definitely had my share of doubts, and just pushing through those doubts, I realized that I have strengths that I wasn't recognizing or I didn't know that I had.
But if you're passionate for what you do and you say that this is what I want to do, this is my life goal, this is what I want, no matter what challenges come towards you, you just keep going and you persevere and you use those support systems.
The plan that you have for yourself is not always the best plan. Know that there are other people that you can rely on to be there for you, that you don't have to do it yourself.
I wish somebody would have been able to say to me, when you know better, you do better. And you are not responsible for the things that you didn't know, but once you get the lesson, you are.
I figured out my own path. I do wish that somebody told me to not be afraid of change and to accept new challenges and to just really enjoy the journey.
Know that no task is too minuscule. Every task that I was given was a training and a learning task and a growing task, and without them, I wouldn't be, where I am today.
Ultimately, your supervisors, your coworkers, they want to see you succeed. I think asking questions is the best way to do that.
I think it's important to know that you're going to fail. Failure is inevitable. It's what you do with that failure that really defines you.
I wish someone would have told me that a while ago, but I probably wouldn't have listened. I think all of these things you have to just experience and learn as you go along.
Girl Scouting has given me the skills as courage, confidence, and character throughout my whole life. I've taken that into the sports that I've played, the leadership skill. I've been able to lead different teams, and now I take that into my career and I lead my students, not only my students, but also my peers as well.
It's so valuable to girls to have confidence and to have courage to say what they feel, and to have that strong character, because it really defines them in the rest of their lives, right? The partner you choose, the job you have, the friends you surround yourself with.
I think that's something that girls should learn early on, because it's definitely something that you try to maintain through your entire life.
For myself, courage and confidence I gained over time with life experiences, both joyful and difficult. To me, the most important is character. Character to me is who you are when no one's watching. It's something that you have to build on every day.
When you install at a young age those characteristics into a girl, she is strong-willed, she is determined, she is driven to be anything that she wants to be.
All of these qualities make good leaders, especially for women. It's good to see that. So I think it's all related, intertwined for decision making, becoming good leaders, and becoming inspirational for other girls as well.
I think it's important for girls to recognize and acknowledge that there is no difference between a man and a woman. Like, we can do anything we put our minds to, sometimes better, sometimes worse, but we're all equipped with whatever we want to accomplish, we certainly can.
I think courage, confidence, and character is very important, because if a girl doesn't have those qualities, I don't think that she's gonna think that she can do it. And I think every girl can do it as long as they are confident and they have the courage to be bold and brave and actually fight for what they wanna do and push for their goals and their dreams.
The community is changing, the world is changing, and we need leadership, and we need the girls to continue those core values to be able to move forward and make the world a better place.
Being a part of an organization like the Girl Scouts enables something when you're still so young, to have such a great group of friends around you, the troop leaders, the activities that you're doing. You're constantly learning and growing.
Having that courage and that confidence and maintaining your character allows you to remember who you are authentically. So when you do those things like, get on social media, or you're building your friend group, or you're building your relationships, or navigating through your education, it allows you to stay necessary and true to who you are as an individual, and not to be shifted by what sometimes is very surface level in our society.
These are all important qualities. You need courage for decision making, and when you make good decisions, it builds confidence that, hey, I did something really good and people are following. And then it comes back to building a good character.
So giving the girls the ability to kind of find within themselves at a young age that she can do and be whoever she wants to be, those characteristics just come naturally. She will never let anything stand in her way. It just allows you to become the most strong version of yourself that they can be.